G'day guys, welcome to this episode of Walking with Pete. Although I'm sort of seated at the moment, I'm not walking around. I wanted to do this one out and about today, and I thought it would be a good chance for me to make a video so that I can keep building the YouTube channel and keep putting videos up there for you guys to watch and hopefully help you improve your Australian English. Anyway, the weather's been really bizarre the last few days. It keeps changing. It goes from wet to sunny, back to wet to windy, back to sunny. And I guess I wanted to kind of cover the fact that Melbourne has this reputation for very, very interesting weather that changes all the time. And it's definitely true, especially in summer and in the seasons like autumn and spring around summer. At least on a personal level, that's when I feel like it's at its most its highest level of changing all the time, changeability if you want. And so, yeah, I think part of the reason, or the main reason, is that we have cold fronts, which are this, if you imagine my face is Australia, Perth's over here, Melbourne's over here. Hopefully I've got that the right way around when I put this video on my computer. If Perth's over here, we have these cold fronts that are continually coming across the bottom of Australia like this, as it goes around Antarctica, and Australia's up here, the bottom of Australia. These cold fronts go around and around and around Antarctica, and they come across Australia, and they bring with them rain, and then afterwards, behind the cold front tends to be nice weather. And so you have these constant cold fronts coming every few days, and so the weather goes from cloudy, rainy, a lot of wind, to all of a sudden sunny, no wind, incredibly beautiful. And then all of a sudden it'll be back to raining and windy again. And so we have this change all the time. Whereas the further north you go, so say Victoria's here, Perth's over here in Western Australia, and then Queensland's up here, the further north you go, the more stable the weather seems to be. So if it's sunny, it tends to be sunny for a week or so, maybe longer. If it's wet and rainy, again, it'll tend to be rainy for a week or so, maybe longer. But down the bottom here in Australia, especially in Victoria where I live, it changes sometimes on a daily basis, sometimes even multiple times within a day, and certainly on a weekly basis. It'll change from wet and rainy to dry and sunny, back to wet and rainy again. And that's what we're experiencing at the moment. 2 days ago, the weather was beautiful. It was about 26 degrees, and as you can see right now, you can probably see on my leg there, it's literally just started to rain after being a relatively nice day today, although there was quite a bit of wind. So yeah, I guess I wanted to talk about the fact that Melbourne has a very, very variable climate on a yearly basis, as well as a weekly, maybe a monthly basis, and sometimes even a daily basis. And I guess I should point you guys to a song by Crowded House, which is called 4 Seasons in One Day. And Crowded House is an Australian band that you guys should definitely check out. And 4 Seasons in One Day was a song written about the weather in Melbourne, or so I believe. Anyway, that's probably enough for this episode, guys. I hope you've liked it. I hope you come and visit Melbourne one day, and I hope that the weather is a little bit nicer than this at the moment. And yeah, who knows? See you soon, guys.